Om. What is Bhāva? What is Deity Yoga? What is Kali, the goddess Kali? And what is her relationship to this path? Bhāva, or Bhav, is the, we could say, divine possession. It translates in Sanskrit as divine mood. When a deity inhabits the body of the seeker, of the jiva, of the individual. So you can have Saraswati Bhav and Krishna Bhav, all the Shiva Bhav, all the different deities. And you can also have Kali Bhav. If you've been watching these videos, you've seen that manifestation in this body of the goddess Kali. Some years ago, I was in a temple in India, and I had this first experience of Bhāva, where Kali, I don't know how you could explain it, but descended into this body. It's a very strong experience. And Kali has been with me ever since. I'm going to use the terms her and me and I just loosely. Otherwise we're getting too much confusion. So it's a nice functional or fictional duality to talk about Kali and I. But we are one. So since that time in the Kali temple, where you can say I had a Kali awakening, I have felt her presence all the time, sometimes stronger, sometimes not as strong, but every day, certainly. This goddess started to manifest in the body immediately. So this body's tongue would come out, they call it lolling. I didn't know what that meant when I read that Kali's tongue was lolling. But when your tongue starts lolling, then you know. And the tongue, many legends about why her tongue protrudes. In my experience, it's exhilarated joy. Just exhilaration, joy. So I discovered in my journey that this Kali awakening and this embodiment of this goddess were called Bhāva, and that some beings had written about their experiences or having witnessed this kind of thing before, primarily in India, primarily among women. And there's even a kind of in Bengal, where it was the home of Shaktism, worship of Divine Mother. There was often someone in the village or someone in the city, someone in the town who was having this kind of divine mood. Why this happened in a male Westerner's body, all I can say is grace. Or as Ma says, she is cause and effect. She says there is no cause and effect, like in our linear logical minds. and she is cause and effect. So this Bhāva started to manifest in this body a lot. And I realized pretty soon that other people began to see Kali in this body, or would have dreams of me/Kali. And when I meditated with them, they would have visions of Kali. And that not only would that happen, but they too would start to manifest Kali in their meditations outwardly. Also their tongues would come out. Also certain mudras and symbols and languages and concepts would spring forth that I can identify from my own journey with Kali. So I can say that they're going through Kali awakenings also. So that's this path, is I've had this Kali awakening and manifest Kali Bhāva, and through Kali's grace, it's transmitted to others, and they have Kali awakenings, and they have Kali Bhāva. And at we can say an advanced state, it's Kali meditating with Kali and Kali worshiping Kali. Hall of mirrors, all Kalis in the room. Kali says she is Brahman, she is the supreme, so everyone is Kali. So that's also deity yoga. You know, in deity yoga, you read yoga books about that. You're supposed to choose, like willfully, an Ishta Devata, deity of your choice. And then you start worshiping that deity, and then you fuse with that deity, and then that leads you to liberation. And you pick the deity that you kind of have the most affinity for, Krishna or Saraswati or Kali, whomever. But in my journey, I did not choose. It just happened. It was not a choice. I don't know if that's what I would have chosen. I can say from this perspective, Kali chose me for her own reasons and grace. And she started meditating on me. So in deity yoga, traditionally you meditate on the deity. But in this mystical Shakti path, Kali path, Kali meditates on you. So there's a moment in your sadhana, you meditate with the group or with me one-on-one, and you start to dissolve your blockages, energetic and otherwise. You start to manifest not just Kali, but different deities. And after a while, you realize yourself as the deity. You are that which you are worshiping. You are Ma. So we can say that one of the signposts in this path is Ma realization. When you realize that the Jai Ma you've been singing to is you, we can say Ma realization. Now, the next step is to fully embody that Ma realization. That's a much denser proposition and more time consuming. Think about it, the way the ether works and consciousness, like to have a moment of Ma realization can happen like that. But to fully embody that takes some time, some effort, and some struggle. So that's deity yoga. And the day that Kali decides to meditate on you, it's like the yogi lottery come in. Once Kali meditates on you, it's the luckiest day of your life. You can mark your life before and after, and your yogic journey before and after. Kali grabs you by the lapels and she won't let go. That's when your process will really accelerate. And the Kali that we are invoking here and that manifests is the lovable form of Kali. Yes, she can be quite efficient and strong, but very loving in doing so. Not loving like, oh, we're just saying that. No, even during the crisis or crises, you will feel mother's love. You will know you're being nurtured. That's for your own good. But coupled with a crisis here and there, there's lots of joy and lots of love and lots of bliss and lots of singing and lots of dancing as she manifests more and more within you. Om.